Hello everybody, my name is Jeffrey, and in this tutorial we are going to start using indices. So, what are indices? Well, let me show you this way. Imagine we want to draw a cube. A cube has 8 corners and 6 sides. Well, one side is made of 2 triangles, if you want to draw it correctly. And the current way we have implemented drawing triangles is by specifying a new vertex per corner of the triangle. So, cube has 6 sides, 6 times 2 equals 12, 12 times 3 vertices equals 36 vertices. Now, for a cube, it's a lot, but it's not as much as it would be when drawing a huge and complex model. So we're going to use indices. Indices are basically they let you use vertices multiple times by just we are going to create an integer array which refers to which vertex we want to use when. So, yeah, that's basically what indices are. Yeah. Well, if you don't get it yet, ask me a question in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer your question and make things a bit more clear. So, we're going to start off in our model class. So, open up your model class, and we're going to create a new buffer for our indices. So, private integer IBO, and we're going to generate a location on the graphics card for that. So IBO equals glgen buffers. After that, we're going to, first of all, we'll need to take in a integer array indices, and we'll have to buffer those. So int buffer I buffer equals buffer utils dot create int buffer of capacity indices dot length. Next line of code: I buffer dot put indices, and I buffer dot flip. Now we'll have to buffer the data to the graphics card. So gl bind buffer, and we're going to use a new type of buffer, of course, gl element array buffer for the indices, and we're going to bind it to IBO. Now we're going to buffer the data, so gl buffer data, gl element array buffer, and we're going to buffer the I buffer, and we're going to use gl static draw again, and then gl bind buffer gl element array buffer, and we're going to bind it to 0. And one final thing, we have to change the size to indices.length, because, well, the amount of things we want to draw is now decided by the amount of indices and not by the amount of vertices. So yeah, and we'll have to create a new method which returns the IBO, so public int get IBO, and return IBO. And go back to your master renderer. There's now an error over here, and we'll have to fix that. So for now we're going to be drawing our triangle using indices, and after that we'll draw a cube. But first triangle, so indices equals, and I'm going to open that, and 0, 1, 2. So the 0 says, hey, I want to use this vertex first, the 1 refers to this one, and the 2 refers to this one. Makes sense, I hope. And we're going to buffer the indices as well. Now over here, as you can probably see, I have reset the transformation so that it doesn't use any transformation at all. And we'll have to use the indices buffer now, so gl bind buffer gl element array buffer. I'm going to bind it to model.getIBO. I'm going to well, make the code a bit more readable, and we'll have to unbind the first indices buffer once more. So gl bind buffer, gl element array buffer, and we're going to bind it to 0. And now we'll have to use a new draw method called gl draw elements. We're going to draw triangles again. This time model.size is the second argument. After that, the following argument will be gl unsigned int. OpenGL just needs to know what kind of integers we are using, and we want the offset, so where we want to start reading our indices, to be 0. And let's run. I believe that everything should be the same still, so let's hope. And yes, our triangle is back. So, a cube. Well, we'll have to specify a few points for the cube. So, new vertex, and I'll put a comma after that. How am I going to do that? Oh, we can transform already, so I'm just going to do this. Minus the first x value will be minus 0.5f. The y will be minus 0.5f, and the c will be minus 0.5f. Next vertex, well, I'll paste this one a lot of times. Okay, here, the next one will have a positive x, and the one after that will have a positive x and a positive c value. The next one after that will have a positive c value, then negative x, positive y, positive y, positive y, positive y, and then x, so, and positive c. So let's see. If you copy this set of vertices, you will be okay. So just pause the video and copy them if you want to draw a cube as well. So, okay, you ready? Okay, good. The indices 0, 1, 2. Enter. Oh, I forgot the comma after that one. Enter 2, 3, 0, comma. Now I'm going to draw this. This is the bottom of the cube. Then the front will be 0, 1, 5. No. Yes, 5, 5, 4, 0, comma. Then the right side will be 2, no, 1, 1, 3, no, 1, 2, 6, yes, 6, 7, no, not 7, 6, 5, 2, or 1, yes, 1, okay. That was the right side. Now the back. The back will be 2, 3, 7, 7, 6, 3, no, 2, yes. The left side will be let's see. Left side is 3, 0, 4, enter. Oh, close that. And 4, what will the next one be? 30447, comma 3. Oh, close that. Why don't you close? Okay. And that should be our cube. It took a bit long for me to remember, but yeah. Okay, as you can see, it's a square. Yes, good job, Jeffrey. I'm going to rotate the square 45 degrees around the x-axis, the y-axis, and it's a much wider square now. And I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees around the other axis as well. And now it has an interesting shape. This doesn't look like a cube at all, even though, well, it shouldn't. Though. So, in the next tutorial, we will be applying a perspective, perspection. No, no, what was it? Perspective. Projection matrix. Yes, that was the term. So, I hope I see you in the next tutorial, and bye.